Catwoman goes to the dance club and orders a virgin. Ha! It's just milk. And drinks it. She's like, this doesn't even shut the fuck up about her cat powers. Likes drinking milk, landing on her feet. Finds one of her henchman guys that killed her and pushes his ass outside into an alley. This follows into a really lame fight sequence.
Don't you love it when there's an action scene and the director decides to zoom the camera in so far you can't even tell what the hell is going on? Catwoman, of course, beats the shit out of the guy and says a really silly cat pun.
Cat got your tongue.
Patience goes on her date with that detective guy to the carnival, and she saves this kid from a falling, creaky Ferris wheel. Good for you, Patience Phillips. You saved the day. And that night, Catwoman breaks into Laurel Header Mansion, walks around like a fucking supermodel, sits in a chair, gets smacked in the face with a gold clip, falls down some stairs, then we get some more shitty dialogue from Catwoman and Laurel, and this random...
What the hell was that? She like rolled the Laurel down the stairs like a ball of string. God, the CGI is horrible in this movie.
Ow! That fucking hurt falling down all them stairs. She talks to Laurel about this beauty cream is disease in a jar and how her husband is all responsible.
Then we cut to a stage performance of what looks like Cirque du Soleil, and we see her jumping up the building and walking like fucking hoe as usual.
Call the cops. You're not gonna believe this.
You know, for a sneaky cat burglar, Catwoman, aka Patience Phillips, sure does get spotted a lot in this movie. Catwoman finds George Haydar and proceeds to bore him with another awful cat pun.
Who the heck?
Like my nails? Just got them done. Oops. My bad.
Get your paws off me this instant!
I know about Violene, and you're the...
Oh, it starts with her just getting nails done. Yeah, it's that bad. She scratches the side of his face and starts molesting him. The police break in and she jumps on the stage and ditches while the audience claps like a bunch of idiots. The detective shows up and tells Catwoman that she is under arrest, but it leads to another silly fight scene.
Careful. That cable hits us, we're both right.
I knew I felt a spark between us.
Stop with the fucking terrible puns!
He escapes the cops and we go back to the company building. So we get another marriage argument. It's all your fault. Be a man, George. Blah, blah, blah. George decides, fuck this shit. I'm going to slap this bitch. But he doesn't realize that the beauty cream Laurel has been using makes her skin as hard as rock.
I guess sure, it's still his face is really made out of stone!
Miss Fuzzy Mittens!
What the fuck did I just say about terrible puns?
Patience then meets up with Detective Tom, then they go to a sushi restaurant.
Kind of like dating, it's all about the pursuit, but when you catch them... You like your sushi, huh?
What the hell? Cats don't eat sushi. Do they? Lovely idea to go for sushi, Miss Fuzzy Mittens. Alright, let's dig in. Let's eat some of this delicious sushi. Nom nom. That's a fucking fry, isn't it? I don't catch anything. Have this one. It's good. That's like sushi. I didn't know that. Well, call me a liar, 'cause they totally do like sushi.
After our lovebirds get intimate with each other, oh my! Patience gets a call from Laurel, only to find out it was just a setup. Laurel kills George and sounds the alarm on the Catwoman and blames her for George's murder. Wow, how evil. I'm so intrigued. Not.
Whoa, overacting Sharon Stone. So the police surround the mansion and she escapes the cops again. Let's just skip to some scenes here.
Laurel tells the beauty company that she is the spokesperson again. Yawn. The detective finally catches up with Laurel Hadar and tells her that he thinks she killed her husband. And then she shoots him in the chest. And she's about to blow his head off, but Catwoman intervenes and rescues the detective.
She fights a goon and kicks him down more stairs, which seems to happen a lot in this movie. We finally get towards the final confrontation with Catwoman and Laurel. Laurel, hey. And what do we have? Cat fight. Pun indeed intended.
So after some generic comic book movie lines, we get an epic cat fight, ha ha ha, between Laurel and Catwoman. So Catwoman tells Laurel that she is actually Patience Phillips.
Me, you flush down the pipes. I'm Patience Phillips.
And that she flushed her down the toilet, which I think Laurel doesn't really give a shit. Catwoman beats up Laurel with a combination of spin kicks and flip kicks and etc. etc. This fight scene has more of those damn close-up shots. And beats her up some more and kicks her into more billboards. We have a fake-out scene where Catwoman thinks Laurel's dead or something, and this happens.
That scream sounded so damn funny. I think that was the same scream Halle Berry did when she crashed her car.
Laurel gets the upper hand and beats Catwoman up with a steel pipe from the billboard. She lands on the slated glass of the building, and Laurel just keeps smashing the sides of the glass with the pipe. The glass window breaks, and it looks like Catwoman is about to fall. Laurel, as the villain, says a bad pun of her own.
Game over. Guess what?
And then Catwoman returns with a cringingly bad line.
Guess what? It's overtime.
Hey, Miss Fuzzy Mittens, are you ready for the funniest death scene ever? I'm as ready as you are! Ah!
Give me your hand! Help me!
Wow. Just wow. She looks like if I took an action figure and dropped it off a building. She died the greater good. Poetic justice. So after Laurel dies, Detective Tom tells Catwoman that because I'm in love with you, you get a get-out-of-jail-free pass. Oh, if only the world was like that.
Patience then thanks Ophelia by a letter stating the day that she died to the day that she really started to live. Also sends Detective Tom another sorry letter telling him how she likes to play cat dress-up, wearing vigilant, who jumps on rooftops and smacks people with a CGI whip. Jeez, Catwoman, what are you, the hero that we need or the hero we don't want?
Ah, good. What do you think
Good
of
enough,
that?
good enough.
Well, thanks for joining me, Miss Fuzzy Mittens.
You're welcome, Senator Ben. Bye, everybody.
Miss Fuzzy Mittens!
Final thoughts? No wonder this movie got a Razzie. My God! Halle Berry, sorry, but you sucked as Catwoman. Your portrayal of the character was god-awful and unrequited. You tried to look serious when really you cast out the LOLs. And like, seriously to the fucking max. Lols, lols, lols. That's all it was this whole movie. Maybe Halle Berry should have read the script first. No, wait, I know. She should have read the script and realized how bad it was. But still, she did the fucking movie. Oh boy. Jeez. Man. And in this movie, Catwoman walks around like she's some supermodel, when really she just looks like a skank in a Halloween costume. And the CGI was horrendous. Like, really bad. Like, they just look so spatic. Like you remember that scene in Blade 2 where Blade's fighting with that one vampire, and for a second they look like really CGI? It was kind of like that, but for like 5 minutes you see her jumping around. Oh yeah, you've probably seen it. Of course, it covered it in this movie. And well,
She actually acts like a fucking cat! What the fuck?
what that asshole said. What else is wrong with this movie?
For one, the extreme close-ups, like during the fight scenes, they were just ridiculous and unnecessary. And not to mention the fucking dialogue for this movie, which consists of several bad cat puns and generic superhero lines. Horrible fucking dialogue. I heard better dialogue transaction from mimes, for fuck's sakes. Also, I found Sharon Stone as the villain to be very boring and pointless. The story of this film didn't give her much to work with, and it shows. Some evil beauty cream company? Really? That's the best they could come up with? Her only power is weakly explained that the beauty cream she has been using makes her skin hard as stone, but this doesn't make her super strong or anything. It's just when her stupid douche canoe husband decides to slap her, he hurts his hand. I mean, Catwoman is in the Batman universe, right? Well, why didn't they use one of Batman's rogues in the movie, like Black Mask or Killer Croc? That would have made it much better. Bottom line, the hero is only as strong as his or her villain, and this Laurel Hiddar has got to be up there with worst villains of all time, which made Catwoman even more painful to watch.
I hope someday, just maybe, Julia Newmar, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Anne Hathaway will find Halle Berry, gang up on her, and beat the crap out of her for disgracing the character of Catwoman. Otherwise, this Halle Berry's Catwoman sucks. Just don't watch it. They'll give you AIDS. So, I'm the Senator. I'm glad you took the time to watch this review. I'll see you all again next time.
Oh my god, Michelle Pfeiffer!